interview, and the owner of the Chicago Bulls is right here, Jerry Reinsdorf, who's in the stands for the first half. Jerry, I got to ask you to show the ring here. I know it means a lot to all the Bulls fans in Chicago, and we got the players' reaction to what their thoughts were. It's a long way from Brooklyn for you, and I know something had to go through your mind.
Did one of the players say it was a long way from Brooklyn? Because it certainly is. No, the ring is beautiful. I really love this ring, and it's just exciting what it symbolizes.
Your wife designed it, and I know you made a special request.
Yes, all the championship rings I've ever seen reminded me of high school and college rings. And my wife, who's designed jewelry for many years, I asked her to, let me hold it up again. I asked her to design something that would be different than what anybody else had, and that would be as close to looking like jewelry as it could be and still be consistent with the league regulations. She worked very hard at this. She went through several designs, and she had to go down to the factory and stay in a kind of flea-bitten hotel one night. But it came out beautiful. It was worth it.
Well, it looks gorgeous, and so far your team looks gorgeous here. We're not going to have a boring year of 20-point blowouts, are we?
Well, I certainly would like a few of those. You know, we have 26 back-to-back games, and a few blowouts along the way wouldn't hurt. But yeah, it's a long way. The guys are pumped up, and we haven't won this game yet. I mean, this game certainly isn't out of the woods, but they look impressive so far.
Okay, Jerry, this club pretty much intact. Scott Williams may come back pretty soon. Is this roster going to stay intact here?
Well, Williams comes back, we'll have to drop somebody. It might be Jordan or Pippen.
Oh, don't give me those kinds of stories. I'm not ready for that. Who might it be?
Well, it's hard to say. Scotty won't be back for a while. You don't know whether somebody will get hurt or not, or somebody might be traded. It's just, we'll just have to make that decision when the time comes.
Okay, in this game right here, what goes through your mind when you watch a game? Do you get extra nervous here, sitting in the stands?
No, I'm pretty relaxed this early in the season. One thought that's gone through my mind is that winning 3 games on the road in Los Angeles last year ought to give them more confidence that they can play on the road. But this is a good ball club, particularly with Moses looking a lot thinner than he's been in years. He appears to be more mobile, and they got a great coach. So this is a tough game.
I got to ask you one White Sox question here. The White Sox today did not exercise the option for Carlton Fisk's contract next season, meaning he's a free agent. What's the thought there? What are you trying to do?
Well, first of all, he's not a free agent unless he files for free agency. So he has that decision. But it was a baseball decision made by Ron Schuler. He felt that looking at Fisk's performance, particularly in the second half when he hit .218, I think, and I believe .096 the last month, that he probably wasn't going to be the first-string catcher next year. And the option price was at such a level that you couldn't afford to pay that to a backup. But we have offered him a contract that has a lot of incentives, and should he play as well as he did last year, he'd make the money that he would have made under the option.
So you want him back definitely if he can work it out.
Well, there's no question about it. I mean, Carlton Fisk has meant a lot to this franchise, going back to 1981 when he came and for what we thought was going to be 3 years. And he's going into the Hall of Fame. We want him back, but there's really no room for sentiment in baseball, and Ron Schuler had to make a hard decision, but he made it.
Okay, thank you, Jerry. Good luck in the second half here.
Thank you, Rich. We're going to need it.
All right, Jerry Reinsdorf, the owner of the Chicago Bulls and the White Sox.